Hey guys, so ooh, this is interesting. Look at Dark Night of the Soul and new job or career. I feel like the pendulum is in swing. Okay? The pendulum is in swing. Look at this triangle. The power of 3. Okay? So it's like learning the perspectives of a situation. There's a left perspective, a right perspective, and then there's neutral. Okay, after the pendulum is swung and it comes to stillness, this is when something is completely understood. All right, we have a false feminine, low vibrational energy. Okay, someone is trying to communicate through music. All right, so we're going to get some fascinating information. It's going to be a follow-up to the reading prior to this, so it's technically a part 2. Again, bottom of this deck is new perspective. And it says, look at things differently and change. I feel like somebody is going on the path to gain a new perspective on maybe a situation that's been playing out. So let's get some more information. Let me just do a little bit of a shuffle. I just saw new home as well. Okay, so there's that. Abundance, financial stability, and blessings. And then we also have legal issues playing out here. I feel like maybe someone is experiencing legal issues as a result of their pursuit of money. All right, so that will definitely be a clarification for those who watched the prior reading. I feel like someone's being guided to let go of the past. The resentment, the anger, the bitterness, definitely picking up on someone who's been manipulating things behind the scenes. There's that false feminine energy that we're picking up. It was a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I feel like, yeah, and a narcissist, or they're narcissistic, and I feel like there's legal issues here as it relates to some of the stuff that they've created. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I feel like some of you are experiencing a new home and past loved ones visit you while you sleep. Okay, beautiful. What's this? Yeah, divine justice and universal law playing out for this false feminine over here. I feel like they're holding on to the past, and as a result of that, and what they've done for financial gain is what they might be experiencing now is the universal law. I feel like you've released karmic debt as a result of your experiences. I feel like angels are with you and they protect you. Okay, a spiritual hater energy. I was like, what are they protecting them from? Spiritual hater. Okay, so people who do not align with your spiritual or belief systems, or they're just, bitter, resentful. Okay, yeah, we have divine protection by Archangel Michael. All right, so in case anyone was curious, now we know officially who protects you. Thank you to Archangel Michael. I feel like there's this toxic workspace. All right, I feel like somebody might be involved in an energy where things just get passed around, or the energy just kind of like jumps from person to person. I feel like maybe those that they worked with others to affect your spiritual abilities, your gifts, your ability to receive messages, thoughts, dreams, words. Okay, Archangel Michael protects you from any work that they do. They wear a mask. They pretend. They like cloak themselves is what I'm getting. But Archangel Michael protects you from this energy and any type of spiritual attacks that you might receive. Okay. Okay, yeah, and I feel like they also have involved their family. All right, so if they have like a brother and a sister-in-law, or a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law, maybe even parents, or maybe this false feminine has family members that are involved, maybe like sisters or sisterhood of some kind. Yeah. All right, we'll keep going. I feel like your recommendation is to focus on meditation and being connected and going outside. Okay, spending time in nature. All right, I feel like, again, your ancestors, they are also protecting you. All right, I feel like there is an energy that fears someone wanting to reconcile, so they want to sabotage. All right, and they may try to affect your energy. All right, okay, they know that you're manifesting the life that you desire, and that, my friend, is your dharma. Okay, your good karma accrued. I feel like they want you to focus on your dreams. Okay, we'll do one more round of this. Okay, success, abundance, and stability is yours. That's clarifying the new home, new opportunity. They want you to take the risk. Like, your loved ones are, you know, they're like, this is for you. This is a blessing for you. And when this comes in, they want you to take it and don't look back. Okay. I feel like this is something that they know that is destined for you. Okay. And again, like, you've done a lot of work to get there, right? You made the rainbow, and the bridge of this is very significant. So you might have, and you might be like, that might resonate with you. Okay, you might be crossing over water as well. So see how that might resonate for some of you. So you can be like moving from one place to the other, visiting from one place to the other. I feel like all the energy that they sent to you that was like slander, spreading lies, and being a hater is returning back to them. Okay, so the people in their circle are spreading lies and slandering and hating on them. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, so you are protected from that. They are legit sleeping with the enemy. Spiritual hater, and it says sleeping with the enemy. I feel like they're not, maybe this is now being realized, confirming it's a fire sign that they're sleeping with, and that's their enemy. Okay, and it's like they're not realizing that they have fallen into the trap of the enemy. All right, it's like they're in the enemy's den. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, look at, there's no integrity or any morals there. Okay, look at Archangel Michael, and he's like slaying this right here. Okay, yeah, God's wrath and judgment at the bottom of the deck. I mean, yeah, woof, this is that Tower. Look at karmic third party involved, confirming this toxic workspace. So if somebody lied about not having affairs at work, they do. This is confirmation of that. They 100% do. And someone's sleeping with the enemy. And then, you know, they think that they might be something else. I feel like this is another truth that's coming out. Yeah, I'm getting like somebody is experiencing spiritual sickness or health issues of some kind as a result of trying to attack your spiritual abilities and gifts. Okay, so they're experiencing some sort of like illness as it relates to this. Again, like victory is yours, bottom of the deck here. Yeah. All right. They also could be experiencing illness as it relates to substances, addictions. Okay. Yeah. Look at wearing a mask, 3D ego. Okay. Everybody is fake. Okay. Nobody is themselves. They're all pretending to be something that they're not. And they all hide. Okay. They all are hiding. All right. I'm also getting someone is experiencing a loss of employment as a result of what they're doing over here. All right. I do have, like, when I'm seeing this energy here, I'm getting like there's dark attachments here that this group doesn't realize that they're masking. You know, maybe there's this like, I don't know what you want me to call it, but I feel like they're like feeding it, whatever it is, they're feeding it. All right. So whatever they're craving, whether it's sex, gambling, money, drugs, alcohol, addictions in general. Like that could be any indulgence. I'm getting like it has literally created a sickness for them. Okay, so they're like feeding this. They're like feeding whatever nasty this is. It's like demonic. Okay, and I feel like, again, taking a spiritual bath and cleansing your energy. And I'm also getting like as a result of them feeding whatever this is, this sex, gambling for money, whatever, taking chances for money, someone is experiencing STDs or spiritual disease. Okay, so stay clear. All right, you keep facing forward and don't look back. Okay, let's get some additional info here. We'll do the first round. All right, what are some details here for the collective, for whom this applies? First card out is temptation, lust, physical love. Okay, maybe somebody was lustful at work and as a result of that got fired. Okay. Again, feeding it. All right. Look at the apple. I feel like somebody is not able to, is this an upright? This is in reverse. I feel like somebody is not trusting they're not able to trust anybody. I feel like somebody feels like they've lost trust in somebody. I feel like somebody does whatever they want to do behind closed doors. I feel like there's a lot of like sexual energy being shared. Okay, or desire. There's a lot of desire energy, someone acting on their desires regardless of the consequences I'm getting. Okay, I feel like there is some sort of shocking news happening. What's this? Okay. Self-love. I feel like you treat yourself, like you understand how valuable and wonderful you are. Okay, so you're not willing to settle for anything less. You're looking for new love. I feel like this might be a surprise that this is coming. Okay, excellent. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. New love, something that's going to spark. Okay, I feel like you could be coming back together here. Feeling like, you know, that you've known each other before. All right, I feel like there's some sort of new life on the horizon here with the blessing of a new family member. So this could be someone coming in to join your family. Okay. Is this an upright? Is this an upright? Is this an upright? Okay. I'm getting that like the karmic third party wants to communicate with you. I feel like there's this energy of like knowing that you are gifted, okay? And they ended up with a narcissist. I feel like maybe they thought this person that they stole from you, or if that's what they think, was the gift, but come to find out like they just got somebody who's just like them, vice versa. Okay. There's a need to like confess something. Okay. Someone needs to confess something. I feel like okay, so what I'm getting here is that this karmic third party is envious and jealous that this past person, this narcissist, wants to come back to you, okay? And so they want to communicate with you and tell their story, and hopefully that will be enough for you to not want the narcissist back. But what I'm getting is that you're glad that the narcissist is back and they can keep him. Oh, that's funny. All right, yeah, I'm getting like you're all set. You don't care. Okay. There's also this energy, yeah, water sign energy confirming. I was like, can you give me a sign? And they gave me water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the narcissist energy, negative energy, manipulation, wearing a 3D mask, and, you know, continuing to repeat the patterns of their family, their karmic family here. They're just, you know, it's just keeping it going. All right, so I feel like they're wanting maybe for you to compromise, okay? Because I feel like they want to be back in your energy, but, you know, victory is yours. You see this as a victory. You see that, like, this was a gift from the universe to no longer be in this energy with these two people. Or this person who, you know, was, you know, doing things on the side here at work. I'm getting like double life. There was like a work life situation, and then, you know, there was this energy at home. Someone was living a double life. Continues to live a double life. Yeah, I feel like you're chilling. Like, you could give zero shits about what this person's doing to who. Like, all right, I feel like you're trusting your guides, and you're not involved. This doesn't involve you. Yeah, I feel like maybe, you know, sit outside, get some sun, if you can do that, if it's sunny. All right. Someone is settling in a situation. Okay. I feel like there's a need to heal. I feel like this is part of what you've discovered. Excuse me. That you were settling for less than. And it was as a result of you needing some healing yourself. Especially when it comes to relationships, right? And making sure that it's you know, stable and secure, and it's not just based on attraction, right? You're not settling for less than. You're moving on. Okay, let's see. Betrayal. I feel like some of the shocking news is like the betrayal's coming to light. The lies, the deception, someone's getting caught up, okay? Someone is caught up. Yeah, I feel like you've most definitely moved on, and you're being asked to let go and trust your angels, and someone is very triggered and can't stop thinking about you being with somebody new, okay? So this is triggering them. All right, so if it's triggering them, what's this about? Like, it's triggering them to, yeah, it's triggering their abandonment wounds is what it's doing. Okay, so you potentially having new love with someone else is going to trigger them and their abandonment wounds. And hopefully that will help them kind of, what is this? There's a purpose in this. What's the purpose? Let's see. Yeah, because they're realizing that, like, they have created this situation for themselves. It's like their outside circumstance represents the inside circumstance, okay? Yeah, it's like as above, so below, as below, so above. It's like the macro microcosm playing out here. Yeah, I feel like it's like you're a mirror to this energy. And I'm also getting like they're being abandoned, okay, in whatever situation this might be, with the temptation on the table here. I feel like they're being faced with a situation similar to a situation that played out with you, and that is triggering, okay? Because the only common denominator is them, right? Like, so it's kind of like they're the midpoint, right? They have to look in the mirror, like they are being forced to go within and look at themselves, maybe for the first time in a long time, maybe for the first time ever. So I feel like they're, let me take all these. Okay, so we have, yes, there is some sort of coming together. Okay, I feel like this is something that is being divinely guided. Okay, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of fear when it comes to this, and I feel like there's boundaries that need to be, someone maybe, you know, is wanting you to not have strong boundaries so that they can get back into your energy. They're operating from a place of fear because they realize that you're the gift, you're the blessing, and they no longer have access to you. And you're about to reconnect with somebody who, you know, or maybe this is them wanting to reconcile. They might want to come back together. I feel like they're fearing change. I feel like there's been no change during the breakup because this was in reverse and I just turned it around. They've not made any changes to how they operate during this breakup. So if you need a confirmation of that, there's been no change. They're still operating from the same place. Can you get more information on that? Like, has there been any healing? No. Okay. But hopefully this experience will be a catalyst for healing, right? We need awakened souls here, okay? So if you have an opportunity to do some healing work, freaking do it. Yeah, I feel like there's been no change. Confirmation of that. All right, so what's next? What does the viewer need to know about the situation that can help them on their path? As this person is going to come to a decision point to go on theirs. All right? Yeah, I'm getting like awakening. Enjoy your life. Celebrate life. Okay, you have good karma. I feel like you have good favor. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This person was a past life karmic to you. Okay, I'm getting like you have a soulmate coming in and it's a strong connection. And it's romantic or it's a friendship. But I feel like you're going to have a lot of enjoyment, happiness, success, and security. Okay, so I feel like that's what they want you to focus on, as well as, you know, understanding that people have a lot to say. Let them talk, okay? I feel like right now there might be no action here. What's this? Solitude and talk. Oh, because I feel like they want to keep the secret about what they did. Okay. I feel like someone wants to spill the tea. Okay, they might have married somebody, all right, or they're in some sort of union with somebody. But I feel like they may want to deceive each other. I feel like they're still up to their same games and they want to kind of like, again, like involve you in some way. And I would, if I were you, stay out of it, is the quiet non-action. Okay, so if somebody tries to reach out and they want to create some sort of like BS, I feel like you're not interested. Just stay no contact if you can. I feel like somebody maybe saw someone looking at photos, old pictures of you. We'll see. Yeah, someone's missing the connection. Okay, they regret and they self-sabotaged. Okay, instead of being a family provider and supportive partner, they, you know, entertain. There's some sort of like jealousy, envy. There's no fresh start here. Like, you can't be with somebody who's jealous and envious of you, okay? Like, a man should not be competing with a woman, and a woman should not be competing with a man, okay? That is clearly not, that is what a karmic partnership is. That is what is like a trauma bond. That is, you know, operating from a place of wounding. And so there's opportunity here to, you know, turn that around. And hopefully that's what happens here. What are some final thoughts? Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Lessons. Moving forward. Okay. Arrivederci. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What else you got? What else you got? Anything else? Oh. Twin flame. Someone might have wanted to create some sort of confusion when it came to who's the true twin flame. Or maybe this was a false flame that created some sort of confusion. Jealous, envy, more than one love, and direction from angels. Somebody wants redemption and needs forgiveness. Wow. That's awesome. You know, maybe you're attracting a silver fox. Ooh. Someone who, you know, puts a family first. Maybe has a family themselves. I feel like this might be a lot of celebrating and enjoying life and getting out there. Maybe let your friends help you. Interesting. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of info today, guys. I just let the cards come out. I just read the cards and I tap in. So know that things are playing out as they're meant to play out, right? And, you know, certainly if anyone's reaching out to anybody, make sure that, like, you know whose phone call you're answering. All right. And, know that they're triggered. They're very triggered. And, you know, some of them are a little bit unstable at this time. So just be careful. Watch your surroundings. And pray to Archangel Michael, okay? And your ancestors. Clearly, you know, there's a lot of angelic protection here. There's a lot of, you know, people experiencing, you know, what they need to in order to learn what they need to learn. I feel like, you know, this is not the time to be playing. And so if you're going through difficult things, it's a time to kind of like wake up to the lessons. Because there's a lot shifting here in our reality. And, you know, there are laws above man. Okay. Just know that victory is yours. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Take care now. See you on the next one.